Hello, welcome to the kitchen. I'm here today with Orey Young, Chief Operating Officer. I'm Dana Young, President and CEO of Be Young Total Health. We're here to introduce you to a live demonstration to our Y+O+U personalized nutrition program. We're really excited about this. Orey, what does it mean, personalized nutrition?
Well, that's a good question, Dana, and I think, the main thing with this product line that we want to create is a lot of times when you look at a meal replacement powder, or you look at some type of nutritional shake or some type of product that you can get that is meant to replace a meal or to give you an enhancement throughout your day, a lot of times it comes in a one-size-fits-all serving. So basically, your flavors are already in there, all of the performance attributes are in there, but if you want to customize any part of it, you just have to either burn through that 30-day supply or 15-day supply, and you don't have any ability to customize every single drink that you make. You just have to...
You're locked in.
You're locked in at whatever you bought when you bought that container.
So this gives you the flexibility to target what you need for your body at that minute.
Yeah, and what's really nice about this is it's really going to give us kind of a cutting edge on the market, because a lot of times, so for instance, let's say we have a nutritional drink, right? So let's say this is just one that's on the market. Okay. You go and buy. You buy your 15-day supply or 30-day supply. This one's cookies and cream flavored, right? And it's got your creatine and your weight booster and stuff and all that stuff that you may find out, oh, I probably shouldn't be taking creatine. Right. That's not the best one, right? But the thing is, what happens if, like, a year from now, they discover some new plant in Africa that just has all of these clinical studies that changes lives? Well, what we'd have to do in the past is have to completely reformulate. Right. We'd have to discontinue an old product line that people may have liked. We'd have to then bring in this new ingredient. We have to make sure that it meshed well with everything. We'd have to do all this research and development to make sure that everything inside of here, because when you're talking about in here, you're talking about 20, 30, 40 ingredients in here. One ingredient can make that whole thing a little off. And so with that, you have to go through all the reformulation. You have to go through all those things. Making it where it can be personalized, it makes it so we can take that one new clinically developed ingredient. We can then take that, put it into like a booster form that we already know is going to mesh well with this. And now, bam, instead of it taking a year to 18 months for us to give you something unique with that new research product, we can have it to you within 3-4 months. So
this makes it very easy to turn and burn a new fantastic product without all that downtime and frustration. Yeah. You mentioned something, the ingredients that go into this. I'm so impressed with what we have inside of here. I'd like to just take a little bit of time and kind of go through this personalized nutrition, the Y+O+U program, because it's Y+O+U. What does it stand for?
Sure. So when we were conceptually designing this, and this was a lot of work, this was something we've been working on for about 18 months. Mm-hmm. We knew that we wanted to have some type of way that we can provide faster development of this product line. And so we started looking at this and saying, why are we doing what everyone else has been doing for all these years, right? It's kind of like working on an old rotary phone when now we have digital cell phones. Like, why are we still working in rotary when we have digital? So we kind of looked at it and said, gosh, it would be really nice if we can just make this completely personal at all levels. And so that's what we have. So when we're talking about Y+O+U, and the name itself is basically identifies what it is. It's designed for you and developed by you, right? So that's kind of the idea. It's developed by you, designed for you. So you can take this, and you have your base, which is your nutritional shake. You can enhance the base, because the base is neutrally flavored. We did it neutrally flavored so that it would mesh with any flavoring scheme that you wanted. So you can take your base, which is going to be your protein, your macronutrients, your dietary fiber, and it's also going to have like probiotics and other added benefits in there. It's going to have stuff like that. And then you can enhance your experience with one of our Y+O flavors. And then you can further enhance that with a performance boosting piece, which is what we call our Y+U. So when you put them all together, you have this personalized nutrition all for you. Each component makes a complete system just for you.
Gives you the Y, the O, the U. Well, let's go back. You mentioned something, the proteins. Let's talk about the proteins inside of the base. This is, guys, I'm telling you what, this is amazing. The feat that has been accomplished with this, you're not going to find on the shelf at Walmart or some other place like that. This is something that's unique. So tell us about this protein base.
Well, I think, and I'm just going to kind of pull it in close. This here, guys, is actually very unique in and of itself. This is a completely vegan-based formula, which means there's no animal protein, there's no dairy, there's no gluten, there's no GMOs, there's no heavy metals, there's no soy.
Hey, guys.
But, you know, typically when I say vegan, unless you're already a vegan, you know, someone who loves vegan food, I say vegan, and the first thing you think is rice. Right?
Yeah.
But what's really neat about this is it has all of the attributes, and we'll get into that a little more, it has all the attributes of a rich dairy creamer product.
Yes.
It is awesome. But as far as the proteins, this has 3 proteins. We have a cranberry protein, we have a pea protein, and we have a high white chia protein. Thank you.
Yeah.
And between those 3 proteins, it gives you a very balanced, and this is what's really neat. You don't even get this far of balance with the whey protein that we bring in from New Zealand. But between these 3 proteins, you have a very balanced amino acid profile. All amino acids are accounted for.
That's so important for body development and body maintenance when you're dealing with nutrition. Now, one of the other ingredients in here, Orey, that I'm really excited about is an award-winning ingredient. I just can't say enough about this, and that is the mineral ingredient, the aquamarine.
Well, you say award-winning, but we have many.
Yes, we do. We do.
So, yeah, so we do have, it's 72 trace minerals. They're oceanic minerals, meaning they come from the ocean, and they are award-winning. What they're award-winning for is, what they found is that these minerals that are coming from the ocean, which are very bioavailable because of the amount of minerals in the ocean and how they extract it, actually comes from seaweed. So they extract it from the seaweed, and what they found is it is more bioavailable and easier for the body to actually assimilate and use. But it is, like I said, 72 trace minerals, so you're getting a broad spectrum mineral. And not just like the main ones, like calcium and potassium and stuff like that, but you're getting like the trace minerals, you know, bromine, things like that you are typically a little harder.
Selenium and all those, yeah. Well, that's amazing. So for people, they say, oh, marine minerals, clean?
Very clean.
Very clean.
Very clean, yeah.
Yeah, another one of the ingredients in here, Orey, that is absolutely amazing, and it's the proprietary creamer. So can you tell me what that is?
Well, it is proprietary. You would have known that. But it is proprietary. A lot of research and development went into this because how do you make a creamer that's just as rich and creamy and smooth as dairy with using just all plant?
Chemicals.
Right. Without using chemicals. Okay. So it is a proprietary blend of ingredients. We're not going to necessarily share what those ingredients are. We do have the list on here. But I can tell you that it is all vegetable or all plant-based. I shouldn't say all vegetable. Some does come from the ocean. But it is a proprietary process in which we use where we take these ingredients and we basically take them and blend them together in a way that gives you such a rich depth of cream that it's almost like taking ice cream and it just kind of coats your mouth and it just tastes really good. And the best thing about it is it does that in just water.
That's amazing, because normally you have to take a meal replacement or an MRP and put it in with almond or coconut milk or even dairy milk to get it to cream up enough that you can really stand to drink it. This is unbelievably rich, right down to the last single drop in the cup.
Well, the other unique thing, I'll just kind of open this up, see if you guys can see this. You can see how fluffy. You can kind of see just how fluffy that is. I mean, it is really
unbelievable.
It is beautiful. And
nice, rich yellow color.
Nice, rich. You can actually see, so when you look in here, you can actually see the, so we do have algae in here, guys, but you can see the different algae and the different plant actual pieces. So you actually see the pieces, but when you mix it in your water, there's an emulsifying agent, all natural, that actually breaks those all down into the water so they mix smoothly. Mix
just absolutely smoothly. Well, that's kind of amazing. There's one more group of ingredients in here. And guys, I tell you what, when you get this and you look at the ingredients on the back profile, it's going to blow you away. It's hard to get everything on that profile, on that panel. But there's one more thing in there that I'm kind of excited about, and that's the probiotics. Talk to me a little bit about what's in that base.
So, and I keep grabbing this because it's great. But, so this is actually clinically proven probiotic. In the base itself, we've included 1 billion CFUs. So a CFU.
1 billion?
1 billion.
Holy cow.
Which that means colonizing, forming units. That's a bacteria strand, basically. So we've included 1 billion in here by itself. And it's clinically proven probiotic, which is important because you can get a lot of probiotics right off the shelf.
Yeah, you can.
But the problem with that is we don't know which type of strand of bacteria they're using. If it's not a very resilient bacteria, a lot of those probiotics get destroyed right inside of the stomach. They don't ever get past because they're destroyed inside of the stomach in the stomach acid. We've used a clinically proven probiotic that is resilient to the stomach acid and has been shown to be able to not only get through the stomach acid, but actually to populate and colonize
in the small intestine. Now, does it have some awards?
It does have some awards, but what's more importantly here, other than awards, is it's clinically proven. It's got trials and tests to show that it is a high profile.
It's not just you and I saying it.
It's not just you and I saying it, and it's not just, we didn't just put probiotic on here so we can have another selling line. It's clinically proven, and a lot of the things that you'll learn in here, do you have studies attached to each one of them.
That's awesome. So that base is absolutely phenomenal, and it's a neutral flavor, so we can mix it any way we want from there. But we decided to also put together 2 flavors to start with, and it leaves our palate wide open to where we can add more flavors quite easily, as we explained earlier. But we started with chocolate and vanilla. Can you talk to me a little bit about these 2 flavors?
Yeah, I mean, these are probably the most simplest form of the U nutrition. So they're just clean, and that, I think if that's basically that's the one thing you need to take home, is these are just super clean. I mean, it's all natural ingredients. You got all natural vanilla bean. You have all natural vanilla flavoring that comes from vanilla itself, and so we don't have any artificial flavors. We don't have any artificial colors. We don't have any preservatives. We don't have any fillers. We did include in these also some fiber because we know how important it is to get fiber throughout your diet, and so we included some fiber in these. But the most important thing, like I said, is it is just super clean. So instead of you reaching for your Hershey syrup in your fridge, right?
Yeah.
It's clear full of corn syrup and sugars and preservatives and stuff, you can reach for one of these and enhance your flavor.
That's amazing. So it could be used outside of this.
Yeah, and, you know, that's a good point. I'm glad you brought it up. So one of the reasons why we developed it in a component system is because we realized that some people love the idea of a morning shake.
Yes.
Right? They love the idea of, I know I don't get the proper amount of nutrition throughout my day. I know I don't get the proteins, especially if I'm a vegetarian or a vegan. I know I'm probably not getting a very balanced protein profile.
Right.
So for those people, something like this where they can take and they're getting 17 grams of protein right off the bat, one shake, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to worry about which nuts I'm eating, is very nice for them. But some people, maybe they're just not a big shake fan. Okay, so you could completely omit that from the equation, and let's say you're just a smoothie guy. Right? You just like taking fresh fruits and vegetables, but after a while, the smoothies gets a little redundant. So now you can take and you can boost your smoothie with flavors, and you can boost your smoothie with performance.
Holy cow. So the versatility here, again, guys, is beyond imagine. What will hold you back is your imagination. So we've got the base, we've got the flavors, and now we have some amazing stuff. Yes. Holy cow. This, guys, is absolutely amazing. Again, this can grow as the needs present itself. But let's start out here and let's kind of go through it. Let's start with the greens. Kind of impressed with these greens. You know how important greens are for a body, but we kind of took a little bit of a unique approach here and kind of, again, got outside of the box, got out of the mainstream and started blazing our own trail here at Be Young. Orey, talk to me a bit about these greens and why they're so amazing.
Well, the first thing about these greens is they're not greens you're going to find on at Walmart or at Smith's or at Macy's or any grocery shelf. So that's the first thing. For instance, some of those we have spirulina, and I have yet to go to a grocery store and pick up a bag of spirulina.
That's right.
It has Buddha koala
Gutta-quala. Wow.
Gutta-quala has Gutta-quala in it. It does have kale, so you can get that in the grocery store, but it has Gutta-quala, it has spirulina, it has chlorella as well. It has bitter melon. So it just has a bunch of greens. Now, the importance of greens is today in our wonderful American diet, we tend to eat too many foods that cause an overall positive acidity level in our body, right? The body needs to maintain a very specific pH level for your body to be able to do things properly, right? So if we're constantly eating meats, dairy, sugar, things like that, it changes the pH to a more acidity level. So what ends up happening is the body then has to rob from other areas to get the buffers, to buffer it back to alkaline. So that's going to be your minerals in your bones.
Right.
That's going to be other things like that.
Start leaching, pulling it out.
So what's great about this is our base is overall alkaline because it's all plant-based.
Right, yeah.
Right? But it's not a super strong alkaline. It's alkalizing.
So it's more neutral.
Yeah, it's more of a neutral.
Little on the alkaline side.
But greens
Yeah.
is very alkaline. It has a lot of alkalizing agents in it, and so when you boost your nutritional experience with the greens, you're giving yourself the opportunity to give your body more alkalizing agents to help your body maintain alkalinity in the body and not leach from other areas.
You know, it's kind of amazing. You stop and think about this. You can sit here and take your base and say, "Oh, I'd like to have chocolate greens."
And I would suggest vanilla greens.
Vanilla greens.
We've tried both, and while chocolate's good, vanilla just tastes so much better.
So much better.
For some reason, which is awesome because this, in and of itself, anyone who's ever taken greens knows that greens by themselves is gross.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you guys, this stuff is good. You can eat it by itself, and it's almost like candy.
Oh man, you can taste the green flavor, but yet very impressive. Very impressive. Well, guys, that's impressive when you stop and look at that. But let's now talk a little bit about our digestive blend, our booster. Yeah. Hang on to your seats, guys, because when Orey dives into this, it's going to shake you up. Tell us what goes into this.
Well, this little can, would you guys believe that in this little can there's over 55 whole foods, grains, and superfoods?
Wow, 55.
55.
Amazing.
So, and that ranges. I'll just read a couple off here so you can see. We got orange, pineapple, banana, apple, papaya, guava, melon. We have oat, corn, barley, pea, ahoa beans. We have black sesame seed, millet, plum, adzuki beans.
Oh my word!
That's just a small portion. I mean, I'm less than a fourth of the way down.
You got this much more to go.
So now I did mention a couple grains in there.
Yeah.
Some people might be concerned if they're gluten intolerant.
Right.
So what this is it's all those ingredients that they take, and then they basically blend it down so it becomes like a pulp.
Right.
And then once it becomes that pulp, they actually submit it to a 3-stage fermentation process.
Okay.
So during that fermentation process, what ends up happening is all those gluten and all the sugars and all those things end up getting used as food sources.
Burned
for the probiotic and prebiotic.
Sweet. So this is a pro and pre. Now we have probiotic here. Here we have pro and pre.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
So in here we've included an additional 6 billion of our clinically
6 billion.
6 billion
of the pre.
Of the probiotic.
Oh, the pro.
Clinically proven probiotic.
Wow.
So when you take this and this together, you're getting 7 billion colonizing forming units of
wow.
the clinically proven Nutra 5051 probiotic.
Holy cow! Now, just a side note, guys. What did we call this internally and be young?
So internally, as we're making, we hadn't come up with the names yet, and so we just called it our superbiotic. Okay, and it really is because Dana mentioned prebiotic and probiotic. So let me just make an analogy here so you guys can understand the importance of prebiotic.
Yeah.
Not having an adequate prebiotic when taking a probiotic supplement would be equal to you going fishing in a pond that hasn't been stocked with fish.
Cast all day long, huh?
Cast all day long. You're never going to catch anything.
Wow.
So the reason for that is your prebiotic is what feeds the probiotic. So if I don't have a good prebiotic, or let's say, why would I take a probiotic, right? Mm-hmm. And the very honest answer is almost everyone should be taking a probiotic. Because today,
Right.
especially if you're not a vegetarian, and even if you are a vegetarian, you should probably be taking one. Right? And the reason why is this, is today, even in organic produce, there is still hormones in there, and a lot of those hormones are antibiotics that they pump into them when the animal's sick.
That's right.
And then those antibiotics go straight to the animal's fat.
Right.
And then we cook it up, because here in America we love very tender beef, and that means more marbling, more fat. So we cook up that beef, which is full of antibiotics. We eat it. Those antibiotics mess up our good stomach flora, right?
Yeah.
If you're a vegetarian, you're eating a lot of vegetables and fruits, most likely. Well, within those vegetables and fruits, even after washing, over 67% of produce have pesticides.
That's right.
Pesticides will destroy the good gut flora.
Same thing.
So it's very important to have a probiotic.
Wow.
But once again, when you take our U+, our +U probiotic booster, not only are you taking clinically proven probiotics, but you're taking 55 fruits, vegetables, and grains. You got a fly in here, guys. Fruits, vegetables, and grains that have been fermented in a 3-stage fermentation process to give you a super powerful prebiotic, which feeds to 6 billion probiotics.
Gluten-free, dairy-free.
Dairy-free.
Holy cow.
Vegan,
no
GMO,
GMO.
no soy, no gluten, no.
Clean.
Clean.
Absolutely. So as you can see, every step of the way, this is about as clean as you're going to get. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the last booster we have here, guys. The last booster as of now, because the field is wide open as we move forward. And then we'll get into showing you how it blends and a couple ideas that way. But the last one, guys, I'm really excited about, and I know Dr. Whiting's excited about it too. And this is a very amazing weight management booster.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So this one's great, honestly. I want to say it's my favorite, but it's not, because they're all amazing.
They're great.
But this one really is great. So those of you who used our bee trim and loved it, this makes bee trim seem like a little baby drink. Okay, so we've enhanced the amount of dietary fiber in this one by double, which is important. So it has both soluble and insoluble fiber.
Oh, that's important.
And one of the important things is that it does have a fiber in here, which actually does expand when it gets exposed to moisture. So the benefit of that is it will expand. It's all natural, so you're not getting synthetic things that do it, but it's a natural fiber that expands in the stomach, slow release. So what ends up happening is you drink your shake and you get this feeling of full. Right? That's the biggest problem you have when you're in weight loss, or you feel like you're starving yourself.
Right.
So this allows you to potentially skip a meal with still getting all of the macro nutrition,
right,
your protein, and helping you to, in a sense, feel full without jeopardizing anything.
Jeopardizing.
Right? So that's one thing that's really powerful.
That's one of the ingredients.
That's one of the ingredients, yeah. The other thing that's great is we have a clinically proven, once again,
very good,
ingredient in here. It's an extract from citrus fruits. And so the extract has been proven to do two things. One, it's been proven to boost your resting metabolic rate, which means you'll burn calories even when you're sitting on the couch.
Oh, hey guys, couch potatoes. There you go.
And the other thing that it's been proven to do is it's been proven to increase the load resistance when working out.
Really?
So people who took this supplement and lifted, they were able to lift multiple more reps.
More reps.
And
wow.
higher weight without burning out.
Impressive, impressive. So not only do we have something to help control hunger, boost metabolism, but to help with recovery so they can work out more.
Recovery,
wow.
resistance. And then finally we have green tea extract.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for that is a lot of times when you're doing a weight loss, you feel a little fatigued, or you feel like you don't have the energy you used to have. So we've included an all-natural green tea extract. Green tea extract's been studied for hundreds of benefits, but it's an all-natural booster to energy. And so you take this, you have a boost of energy, you have a boost in your resting metabolic rate, you have a boost in your resistance and your recovery, and you have the fiber that helps you feel full when you go through the day.
That's impressive. Well, guys, I'm sure you're salivating right now. You're drooling. You want to see the product in action. But let me just tell you this. We're going to mix this in water. Now, this is the hardest thing to do. is to mix in water in a regular shaker bottle. Because usually when something that is packed this full, even if it's whey-based, you got to shake the snot out just to get it to mix. We want you to see how easy this pours, how easy this mixes, and then we're going to just do a couple different little mixing up here for you.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little mixer ball out.
There we go.
Because you don't need it.
That's right.
You can add it
I'll
in
get
if
you
you
some
want,
water.
but you can add it if you want, but you don't need it. So all you're going to do, now it's important on this, guys, is you don't want to pack this scoop. Okay, it's a very fluffy.
It is.
And if you pack it, you can tell if it's packed because it comes out like
a big old.
That's too much. It's packed. So what you want to do is just kind of fluff it up, right? Fluff it up, dump it out, fluff it up, dump it out, and then just get a very lightly packed scoop.
Oh yeah, now it pours.
So
doesn't come out as a chunk; it pours.
1, 2. You see that?
Oh yeah, perfect.
That's what you want to do. And
Okay.
let me actually move this so we can make sure you see it. So 2 scoops, right? And in this case, let's go ahead and take a vanilla.
Vanilla. Okay.
All we're going to do on the vanilla is we're just going to open this beast up and just smell that.
Oh man, that's rich and smooth.
And smooth. I might dump some of this precious powder on the counter. Hopefully not. All right. So you're just going to take 1 scoop of your vanilla. Once again, we're not trying to pack it down like brown sugar.
No, no.
Right? We're just doing it very light. You can see it pours very smoothly.
That's nice.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and do the greens like I said.
Yeah, let's do the greens.
So in this case, we're actually going to do the whole U experience.
You're right.
Right? So we're going to do the base plus the flavor.
Now, could I just drink the base?
You could. Yeah.
Just and without even putting a flavoring in?
You could. It's neutrally flavored, but it does have a hint of vanilla.
Hint of vanilla, okay.
So you would get a hint of vanilla.
You got the green thumb.
So now we're just going to put 1 scoop.
And that tastes so good just like that.
1 scoop of greens right in there. Now, one thing you're going to want to do with this, guys, is we found that the best experience comes when you mix all the powders together first. So you just kind of put them in and shake them up so you get.
Now that's without this.
Yeah, we're just mixing it up.
Okay.
So now that's all mixed up. It's just mixed all together.
Oh yeah, looks good.
See, and then we're just going to add 10 ounces of water.
10 ounces of water.
If it's just the base, you just add 8 ounces. But when you add the booster, you need to add an extra 2.
An extra 2 ounces. So 8 with just the base, with just the Y, and if you add the rest of it, 2 more ounces of water. And there
I
it is.
can't see by measuring, so I'm just going to guess it's around.
There you go.
So once again, guys, we took out the shaker ball, and we're just going to screw this on, and we're just going to shake it up.
Now, this is unheard of, guys. Without the shaker mixer ball inside, just shaking it up, and we're getting a thorough mixing. That's what's so amazing.
I'm going to grab a cup out of here. Just grab one of my handy dandy mason jars.
There we go.
And I want you to see how smooth this comes out.
Look at that. No chunks, no lumps. It just pours out smooth. Wow.
I'm going to give that a try, Dan.
All right. It smells nutty.
Just so you guys know, this is Dana's first time trying it with vanilla.
Holy cow. I could drink that all day long.
It's good, isn't it? And, so we got 2 things working against this in most cases. 1, it's vegan. And 2, it's greens.
It's
But in
not
this case,
gritty.
It tastes really good. No.
There's no grit. Nothing caught on my teeth. Nothing to get under your dentures.
And the cream, it's very light, very coat your tongue.
I would swear you put cream in this. I mean, literally dairy cream. That's incredible. Without the shaker metal ball. And it's just smooth. I mean, I haven't hit 1 lump at all. That's unbelievable.
So what you have there, Dana, is you have a very large alkalining agent. You're getting the benefits of the greens, plus you're getting your 17 grams of protein, your 72 trace minerals for the Aquamin, oceanic minerals. You're getting at least 1 billion probiotics. You're getting digestive fiber. And you're getting a balanced amino acid profile, and you're getting a balanced omega fatty acid.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, let's dip back now. That was good. Bottom line, that was really good. Let's just try something just for fun. I'm in it today for everything. Let's mix all three. Can we?
You can. Yeah, you'll probably want to add a little extra liquid.
Okay.
Because when you're adding more boosters, you're adding more.
So instead of the 10, we might go to
12. You
12.
Might go to 4,
Okay.
But you could. So let's just do that.
This is going to be great. Of course, we won't do vanilla chocolate. We'll just do the vanilla.
We could do. You want to do the chocolate this time? Let's do that.
Okay. All right. Here's.
So 2 scoops once again.
There's the chocolate. And that's the vanilla, so I'll move it over here. And here is...
We're just going to go and put a scoop in of each one of these. So we got a scoop of chocolate, a scoop of greens. Actually, this is weight loss. Now, one fair warning with the weight loss. This is not a mix and sit product. This is a mix and drink product. It does have that fiber that expands. So if you
it's going to set up.
If you mix and sit, it's gonna become like a gel.
Okay.
So you're gonna want to drink it
Pudding.
within, yeah, in a sense. So you're gonna want to drink it within 2 to 3 minutes of mixing it.
It's the other thing I noticed with the greens and the base and everything. It was not overly sweet. It was not undersweet. It was a really perfect blend of sweetness. No bitter. It's really super impressive. So now we just kind of shake that.
Shake all the powders together again, just like we did last
So I give you a good even mix. Oh, look at that. Chocolate. I can't wait. I'm going to rinse this cup out too.
We're going to go ahead and just get this full of water.
I love this. So simple.
Okay guys, we're just going to put the lid on. We're just going to shake this up. So Dana, what you're getting...
I won't have to eat for a week.
It may not be the most beautiful color when we're done, but what you are getting, it's a little stuck down here. What you're getting is you're getting all the benefits of the base that we already went over.
Yes.
The oceanic minerals, the probiotic, that's already in the base, but now you've boosted that with another 6 billion probiotics, plus the 55 fruits and superfood prebiotic, plus you've added the weight loss ingredients, which will give you the resistance, the thermogenesis, which means it's going to boost your resting metabolic rate. You're getting the energy booster, and you're getting an overall alkalining effect with the greens.
Holy cow. I'll be able to spit silver bullets. And it pours. Yeah, it does look a little funky. Okay. So here's the test. You see how nice that poured? Look at that. That's just this beautiful. And it smells chocolatey. Okay, here we go. See if I pass out. It's unbelievable. That is crazy. It's not overwhelming chocolate, but it's smooth and creamy. This is better than milk chocolate. Holy cow.
Well, guys, and once again, that's pretty powerful with what you've added to this.
It's just water.
I mean, not only just
It's just
adding
water,
but if you guys have a probiotic supplement, I dare you to take it out of the capsule and taste it. It's not going to taste good. Usually a weight loss ingredients, you take it out of the capsule and you taste it, it'll taste like... And I got to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, some of the ingredients in here, in their raw, when we get them, before we do our magic to it, it smells...
Yes.
It does not smell good.
No.
And so when we do our magic to it, once again, we're not doing anything synthetically, we're not doing anything chemically, we're simply just mixing the powders in a way that complements each other.
Again, that synergistic process that we started years ago with Versatility. When you put things together in the correct order, in the correct fashion, synergistically you get something that is greater than the sum of the individual parts. That's what you have here. The Y+O+U program, this Y+O+U personalized nutritional program, is absolutely amazing and will be able to be expanded quickly as new things come to us. We're excited about that. But this is great. This here personalized nutrition drink, I don't even want to call it an MRP.
It's not. That's why we call it a nutrition mix.
A nutrition mix. This is so. What about the fruit and stuff and the blender? What can we do here?
So we just wanted to be able to show the versatility here. Let's say, some people may say, I'm just not into meal replacement powders. And I'm just not into a shake. Well, that's fine. I'm just a smoothie guy. I do smoothies every day, all day. That's what I do. And so we just wanted to show, even with just doing smoothies, you can create a customized experience, right? And so, for instance, we'll just go and make one up real quick.
Let's do that.
So if this were me and I was making a smoothie, you can pour in, let's put in a handful of blackberries, right? I'm going to dump in strawberries. I have some apples here, so I'm just going to add a couple of apples. I have some mangoes. This is already shaping up to be a pretty good smoothie, right?
Ooh, yeah.
And then bananas, right? So this is just a really good smoothie that I could take during the day. I'm just going to add a little bit of water so it can mix well. You guys have done smoothies before, so if you've done smoothies, you know what I'm doing isn't anything unique. But here's the really powerful thing about it. If I do smoothies all the time, and I'm used to doing smoothies, I know I'm getting the benefits from here. But let's just make it a chocolate smoothie. Okay? And let's give ourselves a little bit of a boost. Maybe our goal with this smoothie is to help us lose weight. So let's just add a scoop of my weight loss. Okay? So that's all I did. So now I have weight loss ingredients with a chocolate boost in it. It might get a little noisy here, guys, so bear with me. I'm going to just mute my mic. And you can see, let's go and just finish that out again. You can see I have a traditional smoothie. Traditional smoothie, mixed nice and smooth in the blender as typical. But now I'm going to have a chocolate flavor to it.
Oh, it smells good.
All the benefits of my weight loss ingredients. It makes it so you can customize it.
Hey, that is great. That is amazing.
And the last thing, guys, that I just want to share with you before we kind of wrap up and end this, is the fact that you can enhance any of these with adding your essential oils. Okay, so let's say you have a chocolate smoothie or a chocolate nutritional shake. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is add 1 drop of peppermint, and now you have a mint chocolate.
Careful on the 1 drop.
First, 1 drop. Or for instance, if you're doing your vanilla and you want to change that flavor up a little bit, you can add any of the citrus ones. So you can do like a grapefruit, or you can do an orange. You get like an orange creamsicle.
Oh yeah.
You can add lemon. And so you can use the essential oils as well. Then you get all the benefits of the oils.
Yes.
But now you're also getting the enhanced benefit of the flavors in that.
Orey, again, I'm so impressed with what we have here. The versatility, the targetingness. We can literally target what you want, where you want, how you want this to happen. And you're not locked into a box. You're not locked in, you're not pigeonholed. We can go smoothies. We can go a nutritional drink. We could throw ice in that. Anything you could actually take these powders. They taste so good, and put them over your salad. You have such flexibility and versatility here that you're just not pigeonholed or locked into one single mode of nutrition. Yeah. That is amazing.
We actually had people take the chocolate and the base, shake them, mix them together, and then they would make fudge out of it.
Make fudge.
Yeah.
Guys, I tell you what, we're excited about this new program. The Y+O+U Personalized Nutrition is on the cutting edge. We're blazing the trails. We're excited to give this demonstration to you so that you can really see what this can do for you and your family. Any last words, Orey?
I would just say, be daring.
Yeah.
get what boosters you want, get what flavors you want, and sky's the limit with this program.
Yeah. I totally agree. So thanks for being with us, and I hope you enjoy your nutrition. Hey guys, are we live? All right. Hey, what did you think? You have some questions or some comments? Chat those over to Orey real quick here, and we'll see if we can take care of it for you. I want you to know, after watching it back tonight, I told Orey after we got done, I said, man, I am full. And I literally didn't realize that I had actually consumed last night as we were doing this here live demonstration and filming it for you. I had consumed double amount of the weight loss booster. I was so full last night, it was unbelievable. I did not feel like I was even slightly hungry until 2 o'clock today. It lasted that long. It was absolutely unbelievable. So it definitely is pretty amazing program. And the versatility here, I hope you can see that. You are now in charge of your nutrition, and you can mix and match however you wish and want. And that's what's so powerful about this amazing program. We hope that you'll take the opportunity to share this with people around you that might be struggling with different things, digestive problems, weight management problems, alkaline problems, people that are into greens and they're having to have a hard time chugging down the wheatgrass and everything. Let them experience this, because it is absolutely, I was blown away on how well this whole system turned out. So I just wanted to make sure that if you had any questions tonight, we could handle those for you. If not, we'll be able to let you get back to your family and your evening. Okay. One question coming in from Clara.
All right, so Clara asks, I was asked this question. You said there are a lot of antioxidants in the new nutritional product. Does one still need to drink Massagee?
That's a really good question. You know, guys, oh boy, I got to be careful here. Because we got a lot of things in the works here. But let me just put it to you this way. Every day your body is being assaulted by thousands of free radicals, not only externally, but internally. And things are being produced by your body in just normal metabolism, to where we're seeing secondary free radicals being produced and consumed on a large scale. And to just think there's, again, let's just one little pill or one little thing and we don't need to do something else, is kind of short-sighted. We need to be consuming quite a bit of antioxidants to be able to stay ahead of the onslaught that's going on in our bodies. So this, along with Massagee, is absolutely, and NutriSmart and essential oils, very important to do total nutrition, not just fragmented here and there. So good question.
I'll just interject a little bit there, Dana, if you don't mind.
No problem.
I think it's important to note that there's this misconception. We're gonna spend some time focusing on this with the
careful
with the launch of a new product.
There you go.
That will be coming soon. That will be expanding one of our product lines that we're pretty proud about. But there's a misconception in the market about antioxidants, that antioxidants are this Santa Claus, in a sense, that they have this infinite number of donations, and they can just donate and neutralize all of the free radicals around it. Well, that's not true. There are two types of antioxidants, and you'll learn more about these later. But I'll just let you know there's one that's called a primary antioxidant, and there's one that's called a secondary antioxidant. There's primary free radicals, and there's secondary free radicals. Massagee is a very powerful secondary antioxidant, meaning it is a buffer, and it is the last defense to terminating those free radicals. But on a secondary antioxidant, it has a donation value of 1-to-1, one free radical to one antioxidant. Once it's used it now has to go through its process to be terminated before it becomes a free radical. So it's important when we're talking secondary that we are getting a rich diet full of those. Now remember, one serving of Massagee simply provides you with the daily recommended minimum. Not the maximum. So what does that mean? That means that you need to be eating a very well-balanced diet throughout the day, full of leafy greens, full of fruits, full of vegetables, and anything you do in addition to that will get you into the optimal range. Now, here at Be Young, we're not focused on minimal health. That's what we call the FDA. But we're here to focus on optimal. And so, yes, absolutely, you'd want to take Massagee if you want optimal. Most people only consume half of the daily recommended antioxidants they need per day. And so if we're getting up to the minimum and then you're consuming what you normally consume, now you're starting to get more up into that optimal range. And so if you add this with it, it's just going to be that much better for you.
There you go, guys. Yeah, and you know, I have to say Oreo's really good, and he's trained me to be quiet about new products, and he's doing really good too. We're excited, guys. A lot of new stuff.
So I'm just gonna answer this one. Will this be offered more than a 15-day? That is a great question, and we have considered that. We're not in any position to give you a yes or no, but we'll just let you know that we have considered it. It is something that we feel there is merit to that conversation. So don't be surprised if that is offered in the future, but as of right now, there's not an update where we can give you a yes or no.
Good question.
All right, so what is the cost? Is it sold as a package or as items separately? So I'm going to take this one again, Dana. If you don't
That's
mind.
good.
So, Diane, the cost varies, and it is sold separately because, once again, it's personalized nutrition, and so we don't want to necessarily bucket you into one package. But we are pretty excited about the pricing because of how we've developed it, where it's in individualized items. Your nutritional base, which is a 15-day serving, is $36, which was I believe a $12 discount from what our previous one was. Additionally, each one of the boosters have a different price range because of the ingredients in it. So the weight loss one is $11. The probiotic, I believe, is $28. Probiotics are pretty pricey. Even if you're just to go buy them yourself, they do run a little more expensive, and so but you're getting a lot of benefit from those. And then the greens, I don't have that memorized off the top of my head, but the flavor boosters are $4 each. So that's kind of the price range there. So even if you just got your base and then like a chocolate or vanilla, you're still going to be able to get all the benefits of that at lower cost than what you're able to do with one of our shakes in the past.
Yeah, so we tailored it that way so you can get your base and your flavor less than what you were getting with our old MRPs, and now you can tailor it and specifically target what your needs are with your boosters. So good.
All right, this question, Digestive Blend says there is soybean. Explain, is it like NutriSmart where the process changes it?
Yeah, again, as Orey was explaining in the video, this here is used and goes through a 3-stage fermentation process. It is used as the fuel for the fungus to grow, and then that's what's harvested, and the bacteria to grow, and that's what gives us the probiotic. The good bacteria is from the growing off from these here grains and fruits and vegetables, these 52 different ingredients. 55 ingredients. And then they go through the fermentation process, a 3-stage process. So all that fuel, all that soybean stuff is all used up as fuel for the bacteria to get us the probiotics and the prebiotics so that we can have that in the mix. So soy's not in there. That's all the questions. Well, guys, you were wonderful tonight. Spread the word. This is very unique. You won't find this anywhere else, only here at Be Young, where we're concerned about optimal nutrition, optimal health, total health. Thanks for joining us.